Thanks for watching the stream. It was so good to be here. We're popping and locking and have a great time.
It's just such a beautiful evening tonight. Everybody's just having
I gotta turn on the monitor in here so that I can see what the hell's actually going on. So how's everyone so far? Having a lovely evening. I'm sure you're very excited to see how our snails turned out.
We made snails.
We haven't made them yet. We're making snails. We're finishing it up right now. And cooking a braised short rib, which is done. It's just sitting here.
When did you pull that up?
Right before we went outside. And we probably put that in for about 10 minutes right before we finish with the snails. Okay, so we're doing that live now. Did I throw away the cap for this? I think
what do we do with the bread?
We have to cut it, and we need to make it into like bread that you want to sop up the garlic butter with. So we're going to do probably just the traditional bruschetta style cut on a bias. Looks pretty, gives you a little more surface area.
Wait, what did you say about the cut?
But
Stream Elements
it's biased.
said,
It's on the bias.
DiamondSlug 31 is now live.
Angle,
Streaming
more
food and
surface
drink.
area,
The
actually.
DiamondSlug does snails.
That's why if you cut a
The
shell
short
in
rib is
half,
ready.
It has less surface area than if you cut it diagonally. Or, yeah. Grain drum. So, yeah, we're going to do these. We're going to toast these up. So this is what we'll have to go with the snails and with the...
We're not doing potatoes?
Oh, we're going to do potatoes too. In fact, why don't you start on that?
Yeah.
Now, potatoes, here's my theories. If you do everything else really high class, then don't waste your time with something like mashed potatoes when they taste just as good from a box as they do from anywhere. Yeah, so that's the perfect one. And there's a lid that goes with it and that matches it. At least that's how I feel. I'm not a big fan of potatoes, so maybe I'm in the wrong, but I could have made the fingerling potatoes, but I decided to go with I'm in their pantry at the moment. Hey Don, know where the potatoes are?
Instant?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the bottom there. Is that rice or?
Oh, that's rice. We use them all. Did we just well,
I think so.
huh. I'll go look in the I got cabinets pantry. We may not have potatoes. Yeah. All right, well, as sometimes happens when you get high and cook, you think you have ingredients, or actually, better said, you are sure you have ingredients that you don't end up having. So, you might not be doing mashed potatoes. You may be doing these. Let's figure out something. Hey, Don, you know better than me. How long do these take to cook if I just threw them in the braising liquid with the
Oh, they're at least 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
If you're only in a braising thing.
Well, we have got more than 20 minutes.
Then just throw them in where they are.
I'm gonna have to turn it back on and get it started again, but. And do I have to do anything, you think, other than cut maybe the big one? I'll just throw them in as is.
Nope.
They look fine.
Let me see the size of them.
They're all pretty small. I mean, except for that one.
Well, that you cut into threes or something like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, what we doing?
Yeah, you want to take care of that?
Yeah.
Just throw it in there and then put it in the whole thing in the oven. There's gloves here. This is Uncle Don. We sung his praises earlier. Just so you know, this is the Uncle Don we're referring to.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's weird when you're talking to somebody who's not here.
Oh my God, I gotta try
Well, meat looks good so far, and the liquid looks really, really flavorful. Yeah, very rich. No, we don't have to put all of them, I don't think.
Well, I'm gonna put in the one little thing.
Yeah, why don't you take the smaller ones and put them in that way, they'll cook
That's what I'm
faster.
doing, mainly the small, but I'm gonna try to get some colored ones too.
Huh.
In there.
All right, I'll continue to cut the bread for the dipping for the snails.
You know, I asked them why they don't have the brioche in there. And you go, I said, don't you carry it anymore? They go, oh yeah, but we just don't have it now. I said, how come everybody don't have it? I need it.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Pleasure to
How
meet
are
you.
Nice. Okay. Are we a hug? Okay.
I was gonna just do the side kiss.
Okay.
I forget
you?
what meeting
Hi,
people's
I'm
like.
good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Are we
This
are
is
we
Todd
live
and
right
Don.
now?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, come on over and say hi.
Where?
We're there's a little bit of a lag, so
You'll see yourself.
there you are.
This is the
Welcome, welcome.
kitchen show.
Wow. Oh my God.
See, and you're right in the center. See, you had color.
I do. That's awesome.
Yes.
This is a beautiful home.
Well, thank you very much.
I love it.
If someone was here, they'd take. I think you've just inherited the job of the tour.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, Chase would say we get to every single piece. Every item. Huh? What office is that?
Wow. The exposed brick. This place is
Yeah, you
amazing.
should take it back to
Oh my God. Nice.
For sure, I think that you're sure.
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't like a good backyard? Who doesn't like a good backyard?
What's the welcoming backyard?
I feel like I want to cut some thicker pieces to go with the stew, sort of to sop up the
Yeah, you can
stew
make
stuff.
You can make.
So
some
like
chunks.
this I want to do for toast
What
that
you
off.
should do is you should make big chunks like to go with the stew.
Well, I'm gonna do what I was gonna do for the stew. I was gonna do like chunks like that thick.
Yeah, yeah, and you could cut them in
Yeah.
half. And
Yeah,
they make
exactly.
yeah. Okay, I'll take it for you.
All right, so we gotta toast all these. You want to toast? We'll do that next. And I don't know if you want to put some of this butter on the bigger bread, but I don't think the little bread needs it because that's what we're going to use to dip
Well, if you
into
put it
the.
on the bigger ones, like you can make it almost like you would garlic toast. You put
Well, that's what I'm saying. But the little ones I don't want to because you're going to use that to sop up the liquid from the escargot. So, let's sum up everything so far. We have made compound butter. with parsley and some tarragon and some very rich creamy butter. And a little smoked salt. We have we seared the short ribs and put them in braising liquid for about 3.5 hours with carrots, onion, celery, all that kind of stuff. I'm giving you a summary of anybody who just tuned in.
Yeah.
We're not doing the potatoes because we don't have them. So we put some potatoes in there.
Oh,
and
okay,
we're just going to heat
Yeah,
that
that'd
up.
be better in there.
Awesome.
What are the red open actually?
Lower fridge, top shelf.
What is that for?
Can I make
Door.
you a cocktail?
Of course you can.
What's this for?
That's not, this was for the bread.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to do it on the rack, just directly on the rack.
No, I'm gonna do it in the oven there.
That's what I mean. If you're going to do it on the, but you do it on the rack directly, so it toast both sides. Your call.
Well, that's true. I could do that.
Your call.
Yeah, I'd wrap it.
Is there enough ice?
I don't know.
Let me see.
Like that. You always do things.
I do? Yes, I guess I do.
Sure. Yeah, you do. You're always a nice host. I don't know what that is either,
Usually I'd give her more than that,
but-
but
No, that's fine. Well, you make them good.
yes, I will make it. Excuse me,
But he never
sir.
knows what he's running into around here.
The
You know,
bar.
I guess that's awesome.
my phone, my TV.
Yeah. Is the sound on? Can they hear us chatting right now?
Oh yeah, well they mostly
Very
this
loud,
mic right here, but I was going
Oh my god,
to.
you're mic'd?
Yeah.
Wow! This is like a whole thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Cooking
this is
show.
our first time streaming cooking. He streams like video game, like Population 1,
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
but we gotta start streaming cooking more because it's
Been enjoyable. We watched the first part of what we did before. It was
we
kind of
thought
fun.
It was, amazing performance. So we're going
It was brilliant. Probably Emmy worthy.
probably the most brilliant
what I'm
thing
thinking.
of the past 5 years.
Okay.
Oh, but next time we gotta get the gun out for sure.
Yeah, they got
There you are. I might actually join you. I had one that's the first one and I really enjoyed it. I haven't had a drink in a long time that I've enjoyed. No one should have to drink alone. Are you drinking?
Yeah, sure. How could I say no?
Well, you could say no because there's no ice. Don, wasn't that one of the reasons we got the new freezer was so that we would always have ice? Yeah. We gotta start doing that.
Oh, is this a real
No, I want to show her the cocktail.
Oh, the bar?
Yeah. It's
Alright, well there's no ice at the moment, so we'll have to wait a little bit on, unless you don't mind it being, it's cold, it's ice cold.
yeah, I'll have it with that.
Okay.
Otherwise.
So, do you have your glass?
Yeah.
No, why don't you grab your glass real quick?
Jeez. This thing will put a bartender out of a job.
No, it's this thing.
Oh, this thing. Sorry.
This is just an ice maker.
Nice.
You want another whiskey sour? You want a daiquiri, a Moscow Mule?
No, I'll stick with the whiskey. I like to change up drinks once I committed to one.
You see, you put the pot in, and let's see if there's any ice at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some magic happens.
Oh, there you go.
That's what you need.
Yeah, you really only just need one. This is big with big ice is kind of
That's for dipping.
Yeah, it's gonna soak up the juices pretty well. Are there more Red Bulls in the pantry? I think there are. You guys brought them out here? Then they must be underneath the bar. Hey Siri, turn parlor light to 70%. Like 4. I'm putting some more Red Bulls in the fridge, so if you'd like another drink.
Awesome.
If you'd even like a traveler on your way when you go.
Okay.
I'm from Florida. It's what we do. You have to have one.
Oh, you're a Florida man?
I was born there, yes.
Yeah, I told you my dad's from Florida.
Oh,
He's
wow.
my dad's youngest brother.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, Florida.
Oh, wait.
Do you,
Put him with my
you probably don't eat charcuterie at all.
I love charcuterie.
Oh, I thought you said she was a vegetarian.
I am a vegetarian.
not a vegan. Remember I said she's
Well,
vegan,
no,
but I was a
charcuterie is cured meats.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like-
but with
That's like
cheese,
cheese
too.
and-
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any cheeses really. That's the charcuterie. The charcuterie is really, I'm pretty sure, just the meat part, and the cheese is I have cheeses. I might have something better appetite. Don't I have some kind of, trying to think what kind of vegetarian.
Cheese and other fixings.
Yeah.
Oh, we have those potato skins.
And great.
Well, they're in the
Yeah.
freezer.
We could cook. What's that?
I could have sworn it
Grapes,
included other
nuts.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, a charcuterie platter is basically the meats, but then you'd have like maybe baby gherkins with it,
Yeah.
or grapes, or something like that. The charcuterie itself is the dried meats, is the cured meats. Yeah, everything else is just sort of added to a charcuterie board.
We should have gotten a platter.
Interesting.
Well, I have charcuterie meats, tons of them, and that's the problem. She doesn't eat meat.
Oh.
That-
She'll eat a bug though.
so that's why we were doing the potatoes. That's why we're doing the potatoes.
I don't know. I've never eaten a snail.
Yeah.
I was having the moral debate in my head on my way here. I was like, should I eat a snail? I've never had one, and I'm vegetarian.
It is good for you. Plus the buttery.
It's as close to a plant as a moving thing can be, I think.
Oh, they taste just like plants. Really. It's really like.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but my first time eating it in France, I thought that it tasted very.
Meaty or plant like mushroomy.
It tasted, yeah, kind of like it almost
Damn it, I hate these things. Oh,
I'm so nervous to try it.
Well, what's the worst you can do? You chew it,
spit it out.
and
And,
it's over. That makes you know.
I mean, what if
Don't get away.
what if it's so gross that it makes me
You don't think
gag?
gross. You don't
Like,
think
what if
gross.
it's
No, I don't
like,
think
what if
that's-
it's that gross?
I don't think it's that gross. Well, basically, how do you feel?
Yes.
But it's so nothing
How do
there.
you feel about garlic and butter?
Good.
Well, there you go. Because that's 99.9 of what we're having.
You make them, you soak them in garlic butter.
Better.
And shallots and white wine. And they're sitting in these shells here. They're sitting inside these shells underneath their butter. Their butter
Is that
on
salt?
top. That's just a bit of salt to stay up. Stand up. And I know I have the whole snail thing with the little pliers to hold them and the.
Oh, really?
But I
How do you
don't
make
know
yours?
where the.
You
You have little
have fingers and pull it like a tooth.
Oh, we got tiny forks.
Mhm.
Oh my.
Perfect.
This fork I think I've had since before I was
that's
born.
your
This is the one that my mom and I would eat pickled herring out of the jar with.
Really?
Since she and I were the only two that ate it.
Pickled herring.
Yeah.
Are you Polish?
No. Norwegian. Well, that's Scandinavian, but I would suppose there's some Norwegian in me. I think.
Yeah. Granny's kind of
She says 1/4 Norwegian, so I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
yeah, you look pretty Norwegian.
I don't know why these things suck so bad lately. They used to be so good.
Cool cup.
Yeah.
So what's the next thing we're doing? Oh, this is ready, so this can go in.
I think this is when we were gonna get the gun.
Oh yeah, go get the gun.
What gun?
They were just talking about guns earlier. That's what you were saying.
Do you want to see a gun?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, I'll look at gun.
Okay, so I have to. I have to
There's
add.
three guns up there.
There's 3 guns on the 4 guns on the wall right there.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
My dad's son is one, so.
A gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn on master bedroom lights. Telling you guys where the bullets are, so it's safe.
I tell Uncle David about that gun, and he was like, "What? I don't remember any gun like that." I was like, "No, like, where is it?" He's like, "I don't know. I only got this one." He has
No,
a little snub nose.
When I was a little kid, this is the gun that I wore in a holster around like when I was like 8 years old, 10 years old. I would wear it in a holster and walk around WD Ranch and shoot at snakes and lizards and all that kind of crap, you know. Stuff kid did.
Of course.
So yeah, this is just a very, very
Yeah, it's so funny. It's just a 22.
simple 22,
But it's it looks like a.
but it looks like a nice, yeah.
Upstairs in the bedroom. He has the gun down like this.
Sure.
You know? He didn't think there was a bullet, and he went like that.
And it's heavy like one too.
Scary.
Don, you're right in front of the camera. You just can't stand there. For gosh sakes, know where your light is. Find your light.
Have you shot this thing? In, like,
I have probably not shot that in 30 years. I'm sure it
I don't really
shoots.
like care for shooting like handguns, but I want to shoot.
Oh, that one I'd shoot in a heartbeat. That one's like almost a BB gun.
The camera just a little bit, so we're not hit
Mm,
like-
we could.
because it still has what you need to have in there.
We could.
Well,
Let's see if that's good.
Oh yeah, well now you see people.
Well, that's not really what we were selling here.
Yeah, but look.
I guess that's
everything you need to
that's
know,
better.
area there and that area. That's all you need. There's people in it, right?
Yep.
Now you
And just gun safety rule, even though I just checked that the gun was empty and he just checked that the gun was empty, well, he did just hand it back to me, so it's now my responsibility once again check that the gun is empty before putting it away.
I was gonna say.
Gun safety is paramount. All right, so we put that in to there for some amount of time. Basically,
No, just it's your show.
yeah. Well, I can hold on a second. I can get another microphone involved. Hopefully this doesn't totally cut off the entire stream.
have you been to France?
No, I've never left America.
Oh, the United States.
I've never left. I need to travel more. I literally every time I leave Chicago, I come here.
Go to Budapest, Prague, and Barcelona.
Yeah. I
Okay.
recommend both.
Those are the 3 you need to go to. He's been to Barcelona and Prague
No, and Budapest.
and Budapest. I've been to just Budapest. I never got to Prague or Barcelona, but you should try to do that.
Okay. Noted.
So let's see if
Jot that
this,
down.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
actually went from Barcelona to Budapest.
let's see if the camera comes back. If or not, I have to go reset it probably.
Oh, what happened?
I'm trying to set up a microphone
For who?
for the whole room. So
Oh, okay.
There you go. Did you put a snail
Oh,
in there?
that, we just put that back on in the drawer that's open on my dresser. Hmm.